What's up guys, today's video I am gonna do a detailed review and pick the top 5 best blenders 2022. After doing proper researches, we came to the conclusion that meets the best in terms of overall. Kindly leave a like if you find this helpful, and I'd appreciate if you subscribe to my channel and turn on post notifications if you haven't. We will be also providing affiliates link to purchase from Amazon. Kindly use to for best offers and purchase from anywhere in the world. We'll be back with more videos, so let's get started. The KITCHENAID K150 is a full-sized blender designed for crushing ice. While it doesn't produce bar-quality ice in the 10 seconds that the manufacturer advertises, it can still produce it quite quickly. It can also make smooth, spreadable nut butter but struggles to fully process fibrous food like kale. It doesn't have very many speeds either, and its extra features are quite limited. On the upside, this well-built blender is very easy to clean as you can put its jar, lid, and blade assemblies directly into the dishwasher for a quick clean. The KITCHENAID K150 blender is great for crushing ice. This well-built blender can make bar-quality ice in about 2 minutes, which is great if you like to make frozen drinks. The KITCHENAID K150 blender is somewhat bulky, although it isn't as tall as the KITCHENAID Diamond. That said, it's not very heavy, and it shouldn't take up too much space on your counter or in your cupboard. You can also take off its lid and jar to store separately if you don't have a lot of vertical space. The KITCHENAID K150 blender has a great build quality. Although most of it is made from plastic, such as the motor-based transmission, it feels solid and better built than the KITCHENAID Diamond. The jar's transmission gears are steel, while the control dial is metal. Overall, when blending, the jar feels very stable and sturdy. However, the handle doesn't feel very comfortable. The main jar holds 48 ounces, which is a bit smaller than the KITCHENAID K400 or the KITCHENAID Diamond. You can put the jar in your dishwasher's bottom rack. The lid and its center cap are also dishwasher safe, but they need to go into the top rack. Some of which have cost substantially more than the Philips. That being said, the blender occupying my counter right now and into the foreseeable future is the Philips Avance Collection 10-speed blender. There is a lot to like about this blender. The blending cup is a big 68-ouncer and holds a lot of ingredients. I have a drink that I make every few days that is composed of whole apples, pears, celery, romaine, cilantro, and parsley. This is one of the first blenders I have had that has room for all those ingredients at once and can blend it into a beautiful green smoothie without having to blend some of it, add additional ingredients, and then blend it some more. The blender comes with a tamper, a plastic rod that can be inserted through the top of the mixing cup to push ingredients down into the blades or just move them around so that the spinning action of the blades catches them. There are 5 pre-programmed buttons on the front that allow the user to choose between smoothie, ice crush, soup, frozen dessert, and nuts. The knob controls the variable speed setting of the mixer with a countdown timer. The pre-programmed buttons were sufficient for what I did. The first thing I did was add the fruits and veggies I mentioned earlier with some water and lemon juice and hit smoothie. The mixer cycled up and down a few times before whipping up to full speed. Made a beautiful, consistent smoothie. I've had a couple of very high-dollar mixers that struggled with this recipe. The Philips did not. It was a smoothie beast. It ground the seeds up, it took all the strings out of the celery, and it did it in only 60 seconds. Other mixers I've had would kind of gross me out when I would be drinking a smoothie and get a chunk of something weird in a swallow. That has not happened yet with the Philips. It does an amazing job with smoothies. Each pre-programmed button did its job extremely well. I made ice cream using half and half, condensed milk, ice cubes, vanilla, and frozen strawberries. Added everything to the blending cup and hit the frozen dessert button. A couple of minutes later, we had some delicious strawberry vanilla ice cream. Ice was crushed to fine chunks using the ice crush button. Compared to NutriBullet's entry-level 600 series, the NutriBullet blender is 400 watts more powerful at 1200 watts, resulting in a smoother consistency when preparing hot and cold ingredients. Similar to NutriBullet's existing personal blender designs, the NutriBullet blender comes with a unique stainless steel extractor blade that's designed to pulverize ingredients to their finest form for optimal nutrition. However, what this new blender adds is volume. Sporting a curvaceous design, with a 1.6-liter jug and gray base, the NutriBullet blender will look attractive on your kitchen work surface. Its jug comes with a lid that features a vented lid cap, which can be easily removed for adding cold, not hot, ingredients mid-blend. There's also a tamper in the box that allows you to scrape any rogue ingredients towards the blade during a blend. We found this particularly useful for nudging spinach leaves to the bottom of the cup when making a smoothie. Suction cup feet hold the blender securely in place on the worktop, which is particularly reassuring when the blender is working at its highest speed. We found the easy pour spout resulted in minimum spillage down the side of the jug when pouring out a smoothie. The NutriBullet blender features 3 easy-to-use settings, for low and high-speed blending, as well as pulsing. The control panel is within easy reach and is foolproof. Note that you can't use the pulse setting if you're liquidizing hot ingredients, so this blender is best suited for smooth soups, as opposed to chunky ones. The NutriBullet blender's USP is its ability to crush ice, blitz vegetables, blend sauces, smoothies, dips and dalls. A recipe booklet isn't included in the box, but you can visit the NutriBullet website for recipe inspiration. Choose from detox smoothies, black bean dips, tzatziki dressings and more. To discover the effectiveness of NutriBullet's blade technology, we prepared 2 snacks in the blender. First, we made a guacamole dip using onions, tomatoes, red chili pepper, avocado and lemon. The Vitamix Explorian E310 is a very sturdy, well-built blender with a 10-speed dial. Although it's more simple and straightforward in design than other Vitamix blenders, it delivers exceptionally versatile performance. You can make silky smoothies, very smooth almond butter, and bar-quality crushed ice in its main jar. You can also use it for hot blending. The fixed blades can make cleanup difficult sometimes, but fortunately, its jar, lid, and tamper are all dishwasher safe. The Vitamix Explorian E310 is remarkable for multi-purpose use. It does an amazing job at blending smoothies, is exceptional at crushing ice, and can even blend hot foods like soups. It also looks and feels extremely well built, making it a superb choice for professional use as well. This blender has a fantastic build quality. Similar to the Vitamix A2500, it's made of metal and plastic that feels very sturdy. There aren't any noticeable flaws in the build, and it looks and feels very premium and high-end. This is a big blender. It's quite tall, so you may need to store it on your kitchen counter if you don't have room in a spacious cupboard. The jar can be removed for easier storage. This blender has 4 sharp blades that aren't meant to be removed. While you can remove the blade assembly using tools, doing so voids the warranty. On the bright side, the jar is dishwasher safe to make cleaning a bit easier. The lid is similar to the lid for the Vitamix 5200. It has 2 tabs that clip onto the jar to help it stay in place. The middle part is removable, which gives you a fairly big opening to use the tamper that comes with the blender or add ingredients mid-blend. It's also dishwasher safe. The thick power cord is long enough to reach most outlets near your counter. While it has a stowaway compartment to hide the cable when not in use, it can be a bit difficult to stow it properly. The Ninja Mega Kitchen System BL770 is a good overall blender. It comes with a large main jar and 2 additional personal jars for smoothies. It also has a food processor attachment with extra accessories. It comes with very sharp blades that do a great job at crushing ice and makes very smooth almond butter. However, it doesn't do hot mixing, so it's not recommended for making soups. On the upside, it's very easy to clean and dishwasher safe. The Ninja BL770 is a good all-around blender. It comes with a few accessories and jars to make excellent smoothies and crush ice. Unfortunately, those looking to make hot blends might have to look elsewhere as this blender can't safely do it. On the upside, its main jar has a very large capacity and it does a very good job of blending ingredients to a smooth texture. This is a rather bulky blender. It's pretty tall and large, so it either needs to be stored in a spacious kitchen cupboard or directly on your counter. This blender is very well built. The plastic used feels solid, although the transmission gear could have been metal, which would feel more durable. On the upside, the assembly of all pieces is premium, and there are no gaps. Overall, it feels high-end. The main container has a very large capacity and has a spout to allow for easy serving directly from the jar. The maximum liquid capacity is 64 ounces, though, even if the jar can otherwise contain 72 ounces, note that you need to set the jar in a specific orientation for it to clip on the base. The blades are very sharp and can easily be removed for cleaning. You can easily put them on the top rack of the dishwasher as well. This blender also comes with additional blades for the personal jars and the food processor attachment. The main jar only locks into place when the arrow on the lid is aligned with the corresponding arrow on the jar. While there's no dedicated mechanism to add ingredients to your mix, You can raise the serving beak if you want to put in small items or liquid, although this isn't as convenient as a two-part lid.